Hi, this is BBW, Skinny Fab. I'm just giving you guys a little update so far. I just did my first class with a nutritionist. It said it started at 10:30. I got there about 15 minutes before. They checked everybody in, and then one by one they would take you back and weigh you, and then you would go to the next room to sit and wait for everybody to get done. After that, it took about an hour to go through everything. Pretty much what they did is they went over, they give you like this little packet, and you have to have a vision. Like, what's your vision? And it says, what is my vision for life 6 months after surgery? And then you have to answer that. Mine is to be about 70 pounds lighter at least, and be able to do more with my daughters. I have a 4 and 7-year-old, so trying to keep up with them sometimes is a little hard. The next question is my motivation for surgery. I am doing this because I want to make sure my health is under control, and so I can be able to go do fun activities with my family. They ask you how confident you are that you're going to lose weight from a scale from 1 to 10, and then how confident you are that you can follow the rules of the bariatric surgery after you have it. After that, they went over your height and weight, and you would pick out whatever yours is, and then that's how many calories you can have. I went to my surgeon 6 days before this. Within 6 days, I went from 257 to 253.4. So I'm still in the 250s, so my range is 1200 to 1400. They had like fake fruits and things to show you the different fruits, vegetables, grains, starches, all the different things that you can have, and like the serving sizes, just to get an idea of what you should be eating throughout the day. After going over all of that, they would explain like how some people think portions. They asked like how much do you think this weighs, and most people got it wrong. They thought it was more, and it really wasn't, which is a good thing when it comes to eating. Let me see. Try to see what else we went over. There's quite a bit. Oh, and then they talked to us about tracking what we eat. So what they did is they gave a little slip like this to track 3 days worth at least, and then you have to write your goal, and they gave you different goals that you can pick from. If I can find that. I believe it was stuff like cutting out certain things. They must have kept that paper. Oh, that's right, we turned those papers in. They make you fill it out and then turn it in, and that's like you're signing into the class. So my goals for this month is reduce/eliminate soda or carbonated beverages. I'm a big soda drinker. I can drink 3+ cans a day. I've actually eliminated that so far. With this past week, I've had about 2 cans within the week. And I think that's what helped me lose the weight so far, those few pounds. My next goal, which you have to pick 2, is eat 3 meals a day at regular intervals. So they want you to eat 3 times a day, and they want you to space it between 4 to 5 hours apart. Then they want you to do an activity goal. and my goal is to walk 3 days a week for 30 minutes to an hour. Now, I do have a Fitbit, so that helps me a lot to keep track of just walking around. They also gave us a packet that we have to go and watch videos. There's 5 of them, 5 pre-op videos, and you get this cute little packet, and then it's just multiple questions. You just answer them as you're watching. It's very easy. It's just a website. They give you the password and everything, so you can go on there even after surgery if you need help, just to motivate you or to remind you of something. It's actually, they're really good videos, to be honest. I didn't think they were going to be very useful. I just thought it was going to be just a lot of repetitive things, and it really wasn't. Now, they also wanted us to do, when we're doing our activity logs, to also do how you're feeling, what's your mood, how you're feeling before and after activities, things like that. They said you can either like keep a journal or type it in the notes in your phone if you're on the go, and try to pick out, is it food causing you to feel this way, or is it a feeling that you get and then you eat? They want to try to help you eliminate that or try to overcome it. I go to the cardiology appointment is on February 11th, and then right after I left my class, they called to schedule my sleeping test. So I do that on February 15th. So the only thing so far that I have to do before then is get my chest x-ray, since I already have everything else done. Now they also give you like this little flow chart. Not sure if you can see that. The sun's kind of shining on it. You have to complete 6 classes. They want you to mark when your community talk is, when your surgeon, you consult with him, your behavior, your blood work. I have to attend at least 1 class for support, which I'm probably gonna do next week. It's a little busy this week with projects at school and the weather, the snow. Oh my gosh, the snow for sure has thrown me back a little bit. My sleeping and my cardiac consultation, and then pretty much after I do all that, then I should be looking, they said about June, and then takes a month for the insurance to approve it or deny it. So I'm looking to about July, maybe August. I'm hoping July because school's out. Having a preschooler and a 2nd grader and trying to do all this is going to be pretty tough. I did purchase myself a little notebook like this, just so I can write down, you can put the date and just how I'm feeling, keep track of everything with my moods and stuff, and I'm hoping this will help. I can look back later on in my process to be like, okay, so it really wasn't that hard to get through all this. Whoops, sorry. Then I got this neat little book. Let me stick this here. Okay, so I got this from Walmart. It says wake up and work out. Now it has a calendar, and over here you can put like your measurements at the beginning of the month. It says your neck, arms, chest, hips, thighs, your weight, your goals, and then your ending month stuff. And then you can say nailed it, so close, or nope. Then on top of that, this is my favorite part. They had different ones that are laid out different. This one just seems like it would work best for me. You can do all your different workouts, your calories for breakfast, lunch, dinner, your snacks, how many steps you took that day, and your water, how much water intake. And I mean, it's a pretty big book. So, and then at the end, it has where you can write your new ideas, quotes to keep me going, goals, and progress. And I believe that's it through that. Yeah. So, I mean, it was, I want to say it was like almost $10. It was $9 something for this. But I think it's definitely going to be worth it because writing it makes me realize than just typing it in my phone to an app. It registers more for me. So that's what I prefer. I am going to my second class actually on February 4th. So that's coming up quick too. So next month's gonna be pretty busy. Knocking out as much as I can to get this process going. Today was my first day logging my food, and I think that I never realized how my eating patterns are. While watching the videos last night, my husband was in the room with me, and it was about emotional eating. And I was like, well, I don't think I emotionally eat unless I just don't realize it. So I asked him, like, do you think I emotionally eat? And he said, no, I think the problem is that I barely see you eat. And today I realized that so far all I had since I got up with my girls about 7:15. So I had, a cup of cereal, a can of chicken and stars soup, carrots with dressing, with ranch dressing, and that's all I've had, and it is 3:05. So I haven't really ate that much, and then on top of it, I've only drank about a half a water bottle. I might have cut out soda, but I'm not drinking anything to replace that either. I just don't feel hungry all the time, and sometimes I gotta like remind myself to eat, and I think sometimes that's not a good thing. And then sometimes I can sit there and eat like 2 bowls of cereal, and then maybe like an hour later I might have some yogurt covered cranberries. And doing this, writing it down, I think it's gonna help me balance, and I'm hoping it'll help me lose some more weight. My goal weight for myself, my surgeon never told me that I needed to lose weight before surgery or anything, but I'm hoping to be 235, 240. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Fingers crossed that it does. My husband's been very supportive about it. He asked me, like after class, I tell him all the stuff that we talked about. And today he said, do you want a cup of coffee? And I was like, no, I'm okay. Just because I wasn't thirsty or anything, I didn't want a cup. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you're not supposed to have it. Is that what it is? If it is, I won't ask you. I'm like, no, I can have it right now. I just don't want it. But I appreciate you thinking like that though. So that's very helpful to have, definitely have a good support system, because I didn't think I was going to have one due to my past relationship. I thought this was going to be kind of the same, but it hasn't been. Sorry, I keep everything in a binder now, which is actually really helpful. I purchased this, I can't remember how much it was. I got this cute little binder from Walmart, and then I got this notebook, I believe, in mermaids to keep notes when I go to classes and stuff. Then I have a little pocket thing to keep all my pamphlets that they give me. And then this is just like the pamphlets they give me for class. And I have all my documents. My doctor gives all of his patients a green folder with all their stuff in it, so I slid that in there as well. Yeah, so I will keep you guys updated on everything if you want to follow my journey. I would greatly appreciate it if you can go ahead and subscribe, and we'll get this together. All right, well, you guys have a wonderful day.